Well, you know, it is springtime, and, well, that means a lot of end-of-the-year activities. Joining me now is Mary Reynolds, Associate Director of Alumni Relations and Coordinator of Major Events. That's a long one. And next to her, we have Elena Dufour, CUAB Special Events and Traditions Chair. All right, well, I think it's only appropriate that we start off with SpringFest. And just a little bit about that. We, of course, have the concert, which is Yellow Card. And tell us a little bit about the theme that you were trying to go for when trying to get Yellow Card.
Well, when we got Yellow Card, it really ended up being that we wanted to look for a 90s theme because that was kind of our main SpringFest gathering was 90s. So we were looking for a 90s band that was still kind of together. A lot of people were like, oh, what about NSYNC or, you know, Backstreet Boys? And we were like, well, they're not together anymore. But Yellow Card really stood out to us. And we're like, well, you know, they're still kind of popular. A lot of people on campus know about them. And we also made the concert 18 years and older. So that obviously generation knows a lot about Yellow Card.
And that would be a difference from last year, correct?
Yes, whereas we had Hoodie Allen last year, and that was more of the teenager generation for us, which was the high school kids.
Any other changes from last year? Because Hoodie Allen, it was all a little interesting. The outcome and
it was an interesting event last year that we had for the concert, and this year we moved it to Pfeiffer, so it will not be in Res Rec anymore. We did move it to Pfeiffer, so there will be seating. People obviously can stand, but we're gonna change that, and we also we're not gonna do anything after that. But that's really the only big change is the 18 and older and moving the location.
And Mary, what is your role around SpringFest time? And
well, I kind of coordinate major campus events, and part of the week that SpringFest falls in is our Honors and Cornerstone Week. So during that week, we have Honors Day and the Rawl Symposium. On the alumni side, we do alumni events with our science alumni. This year, we're adding a College Scholar alumni event as a part of that week. On Friday of that day, we have the annual Cornerstone Picnic, which happens down at the Van Buell Riverwalk Gateway. That goes from 11 until 1:30. It's a great celebration of when North Central College moved to Naperville and laid the first cornerstone back on May 17th, I believe, of 1870. So that's open to all North Central students, faculty, staff, alumni, community members alike. Since we celebrated the 150th, we kind of made that a little bit larger celebration, and not only is Chartwell's there, but we've invited Naperville downtown restaurants. And so I think as of today, we've got 9 or 10 local restaurants who will be there, kind of doing a taste of Naperville, sampling some of their cuisine from their restaurants, all free and open to the public. So it's a great celebration, as well as we'll have North Central College music students, talents performing, the jazz ensembles, and some musical theater students singing, and it'll just be hopefully a lovely day as long as the weather holds out for us. So that happens on Thursday or on the Friday before SpringFest on Friday or on Saturday. So that kind of rounds out the whole week.
And of course, this is all pending on the weather, and we all here in Illinois, we all know how that is. And of course, it's great to get a student perspective as well as a graduating senior for graduation and commencement and all that. What are you feeling as you kind of gear up for that?
I'm really excited.
I don't blame you.
It's a happy time that you really want to share with family and friends, and it's definitely something I'm looking forward to as far as being a senior. And it's kind of scary, but then at the same time also really happy and exciting. So I can't wait.
What is the ticket information for commencement, and so people can attend this event?
For commencement, tickets are not required. Since we've moved it inside and had it in the Res Rec, we've been fortunate enough that we're able to seat almost 5,000 guests. So students are lucky. There's no more 4 tickets like when our rain location was Murner Fieldhouse. So they don't cost anything. You are welcome to bring as many family members as you would like. At some point, I'm assuming if graduating classes keep getting larger, we'll need to institute tickets again. But so far, so good. With the space we have in Res Rec, it works out great that students don't need to worry about tickets right now for commencement.
And really quick, we have the receptions the post-reception, and then
The commencement
Hammond will
weekend
speak.
kicks off on Friday with graduate portraits Friday afternoon. We have the President's Reception in the Wentz Concert Hall on Friday afternoon just before baccalaureate, which is a great service that we encourage all graduates and their family members to attend, which then leads into the mandatory rehearsal down in the Res Rec that we like all the grads to show up for. And then on Saturday morning, there's a breakfast in Kaufman. Graduates line up at 9 a.m. with the procession to start at 9:40, and the ceremony starts at 10. And then once the ceremony's over, we invite graduates and their family into Championship Plaza for cookies and punch, as well as the graduates then are able to pick up their diplomas and then move out of the residence halls by 5 o'clock that day. So it's
and
kind
they're
of a
kicked out, and that is,
and then it's
that is how
time.
they ended. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We have so much to look forward to for Spring Fest and spring term, honestly, and getting through all these ceremonies and everything. Thank you very much, Mary Reynolds and Elena Dufour. And we are going to take a quick break. We are going to be back with the new men's volleyball team right here on Cardinal Insider. Stay tuned.